Good evening. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. Welcome to BMC News Live in English, brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. I'm Vinod Narayan, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. Bahrain ranked first in Middle East and North Africa region for financial investment and trade freedom. Civil Service Bureau President issued instructions on flexible working hours system. Draft state budget plan for the fiscal years 2023-2024 discussed. UAE tax registration started on Monday, May 15th. First Arab woman to orbit the Earth at International Space Station on May 21st. News in detail. His Majesty the King invited by Saudi monarch to Arab Summit. Custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, invited His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa today to participate in the 32nd Arab Summit in Jeddah. His Majesty King Hamad expressed his appreciation to the custodian of the two holy mosques for his invitation, wishing the summit every success in achieving its goals and enhancing joint Arab action and unity. His Majesty the King praised the vital role played by Saudi Arabia under the leadership of King Salman bin Abdulaziz in defending the interests of the Arab nation, supporting its just causes and strengthening Arab solidarity. His Majesty King Hamad also lauded Saudi Arabia's efforts to safeguard the security and stability of the region. Bahrain ranked first in Middle East and North Africa region for financial investment and trade freedom. For the second consecutive year, Bahrain ranked first in the Middle East and North Africa region for financial investment and trade freedom on the 2023 Index of Economic Freedom, published by the Heritage Foundation. The kingdom won with an economic freedom score of 62.5 out of 100, an improvement of 0.5 from last year. The score places Bahrain's economy as the 68th freest on the 2023 index. Bahrain is ranked fourth among 14 countries in the MENA region, and its overall score surpasses the regional and world averages of 56.8 and 59.3 respectively. In the 2023 Index of Economic Freedom report, Bahrain was highlighted as a financial hub for dynamic economic activity and openness to global commerce, sustained by a competitive and efficient regulatory environment. Additionally, the findings revealed the kingdom's overall investment framework to be positive and transparent, with equal treatment to both local and foreign investors. Civil Service Bureau President issued instructions on flexible working hours system. Following the Cabinet's approval of adopting the flexible working hours system across ministries and government agencies to provide employees with a 3-hour window to begin their workday to increase productivity, Civil Service Bureau President Ahmed bin Zayed Al Zayed issued Edict 1 of 2023 on Civil Service Bureau's instructions regarding the attendance and departure system in government agencies. The instructions aim to set unified and fair attendance and departure rules for employees working in government agencies to improve and increase productivity, as well as create comfortable and convenient working environment. Al-Zayed indicated that the instructions clarify the procedures and measures necessary to implement the flexible working hours system that contributes to organize work and provide integrated data and reports that enable decision makers to follow up on the attendance and departure system in those entities in an accurate and comprehensive manner. University of Bahrain announced opening of admission. Dean of Admission and Registration at the University of Bahrain, Dr. Amal Zayed Al Zayed, announced the opening of admission for the academic year 2023-2024, which started today until 5th June. Dr. Al Zayed called on high school graduates wishing to join University of Bahrain for the first semester of the next academic year. To view the application procedures and general admission requirements, visit the university's official website www.uob.edu.bh. The Dean said that applications are currently being submitted electronically as Bahraini and non-Bahraini students. Graduates of government schools in the kingdom shall apply via the Information and E-Government Authority website bahrain.bh, while Bahraini and GCC private schools graduates, Nasser Vocational Training Center students, and students who are transferring from other universities to the University of Bahrain shall submit their applications via the application link on the Student Information Management website sis.uob.edu.bh. 6th Bahrain Smart Cities Summit to begin Tuesday. Under the patronage of Municipalities Affairs and Agriculture Minister Wael bin Nasser Al Mubarak, Bahrain will host the 6th edition of the Bahrain Smart Cities Summit 2023, which will kick off on Tuesday at the Gulf Hotel. 250 participants including engineers, consultants, experts in the sectors of technology, sustainability, smart cities, academics and government agencies from the Gulf Cooperation Council and European Union countries will take part in the two-day summit. During the summit's 10 sessions, 20 work papers will be presented and more than 40 keynote speakers will discuss a number of key themes, including mainly smart city solutions and technology of the future, smart buildings and digital twinning, as well as techniques of smart and sustainable agriculture. Now we will be back after a very short break. The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahla. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination. Welcome back. Bahrain Saudi Coordination Committee held meeting. The second meeting of the Coordination Committee in the fields of investment, environment and infrastructure between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia was held. The meeting was co-chaired by the Minister of Transportation and Telecommunications, Mohammed bin Tamar Al-Kabi, and the Saudi Minister of Investment, Khalid bin Abdulaziz Al-Faleh. The two sides trust core pillars and common fundamentals that unite the Kingdom of Bahrain and the brotherly Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, reiterating the commitment of the leadership of both countries to further strengthen bilateral relations. Draft State Budget Plan for the fiscal years 2023-2024 discussed. A joint meeting bringing together the executive and legislative branches was held to discuss the draft law approving the state's general budget for the fiscal years 2023-2024, attached to Decree number 34 of 2023. Council of Representatives Speaker Ahmed bin Salman Al Musallam and Shura Council Chairman Ali bin Saleh Al Saleh co-chaired the session with the Minister of Finance and National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa. The government team stated a presentation detailing public revenues in addition to the plans and programs that will be approved by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning to implement a number of projects included in the draft law. The plan featured a number of housing projects in various governorates and a review of the finance services provided by the ministry. LMRA conducted a joint inspection campaign in the Northern Governorate. The Labour Market Regulatory Authority conducted a joint inspection campaign in the Northern Governorate in coordination with the Nationality, Passports and Residence Affairs and the Governorate's respective police directorate. The campaign resulted in reporting a number of violations related to the labour market and residency laws. The cases were referred for legal action. The LMRA stressed its commitment to report any violation through a continuous and intensive inspection plan in coordination with the relevant government entities. GCC Secretary General reviewed joint Gulf economic and financial action. The Gulf Cooperation Council Secretary General Jassim Mohammed Abdul discussed means to strengthen the integration process of joint Gulf economic and financial action with Abdullah bin Tawq, Minister of Economy and member of the United Arab Emirates Cabinet, and Mohammed bin Hadi Al Husseini, Minister of State for Financial Affairs of the United Arab Emirates. The Secretary General participated in the Middle East Rail Exhibition and Conference in Abu Dhabi. The meeting discussed topics of common Gulf economic and financial concern, in a way that contributes to advance the Gulf economic integration process in accordance with the directives and visions of their majesties and highnesses, the leaders of the GCC countries. UAE tax registration started on Monday, May 15th. UAE tax registration will open on Monday, May 15th, according to authorities. The Federal Tax Authority has launched a registration for corporate tax through the EMARA Tax Digital Tax Services platform for public joint stock companies and private companies starting from Monday, May 15th. In line with Federal Decree Law No. 47 of 2022 on the taxation of corporations and businesses, which stipulates that taxable persons will become subject to corporate tax from the beginning of their first financial year that starts on or after 1st June 2023. Therefore, taxable persons must register and obtain a tax registration number for corporate tax purposes. First Arab woman to orbit the Earth at International Space Station on May 21st. Saudi astronauts Rayana Barnawi and Ali Al-Karni will take off to the International Space Station on May 21st. After the launch, Barnawi will become the first Arab Muslim female to orbit Earth at the International Space Station. The mission is part of the Kingdom's astronaut program, which was launched on September 22nd last year. The Saudi space mission will launch from the United States and, more importantly, marks a historical movement for the Kingdom. The astronauts will conduct 14 pioneering scientific experiments in microgravity that will help scientists and researchers devise new ways to provide suitable conditions for humans to further explore space. With that, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. every day. I am Vinod Narayanan signing off from BMC News Live. Good night.